This courtroom has seen its fair share of drama, but what you're about to witness might just top them all. A defendant accused of having a literal pharmacy of drugs in his car, while a toddler sat in the back seat surrounded by clouds of marijuana smoke, a series of diluted drug tests, a spiraling list of bond violations, and a judge who's absolutely had enough. In this emotional roller coaster, we watch a man dig his legal grave with every excuse he throws, while the court battles with how to deal with a repeat offender who claims he's trying to flush his system. What does clean even mean when you're facing felony possession, DWI with a child, and 5 diluted samples? Buckle up, this is going to get intense. And just wait till you hear what the judge has to say. Let's dive in.
He's testing negative, but it's showing for the lab result diluted. And Judge, I don't know why it's showing that, but
I know why.
well, I don't know how much. My question would be, how much water does someone have to consume for it to show diluted?
They have other things that you can take at high times that will dilute it. It's not just a matter of drinking 15 gallons of water. There are other masking agents that they use to dilute to.
If someone takes a diuretic? Okay.
Well, I don't know about a diuretic, but I mean, just there are other things that you could take at high times to mask what you're doing. And I told you now, a dilution was just as good as testing positive with me. With all the drama you've given us, absolutely not.
I've been on the diet. I've been on a strict diet, so I haven't been drinking a lot of soda. Or I barely drink water. I barely drink juice. I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been cleaning out my system, flushing out my system to make sure.
Here we see one of the classic courtroom deflections. I've been drinking lots of water, but judges and drug testing labs know this game well. Diluting a sample doesn't scream innocence. It screams you're hiding something, whether it's spring water or cucumber juice. When you're on bond for serious charges and every sample comes back diluted, that's not a coincidence. The judge even says it. Dilution is treated just as seriously as a positive. It's the legal version of trying to fog up a camera. Lens you might blur things temporarily, but the truth always comes into focus.
Except in any way, sir, I'm telling you, I have not.
Follow the lab test. They've not been able to confirm the nigga this way.
I've been completely clean, sir.
I want to do a deeper dive because I want to know more about the dilution. I'm not taking your word for it. Like you telling me something goes in one ear, goes out the other ear.
I'm telling you, I've been listening to you. I do not want to go back to jail. Everything I'm supposed to do. Like I said, I've been on a strict diet a lot, and I have been drinking a lot of water only because to flush out my system to get the THC out. That's it. I've been drinking a lot of spring water, cucumber water, and juice and cucumber.
Because of your prior positive.
Yes.
Not because of a new positive.
No,
correct.
because my prior positive you got on me. You said if it happened again, and I've been drinking a lot of cranberry juice, a lot of water. That's flush out your system. That's just natural way I've been fine to get out all the THC out.
I already told you what was going to happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Diluted sample, and they're telling me how many diluted samples are you saying? So regardless, I'm not making a decision now. We need to hear more.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Keep me in the jury box.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a diluted sample, so you can't really tell because it's all masks. It's all masked because of whatever he's doing to dilute the sample. So that's the problem, is he's doing something to trick.
Let's pause here because this rap sheet is no joke. Possession of marijuana. Okay, common controlled substances. More serious, DWI with a child passenger. Now we're in felony territory. Add in a car filled with drugs and a firearm. You've officially built yourself a case that screams repeat offender. Not to mention, this isn't the first bond violation. It's just the latest. When a judge lays out a list like this, they're building towards something, and spoiler alert, it's not leniency.
Marijuana, 2 to 4 ounces. A possession of a controlled substance. You pick up another possession of 4 ounces to 5 pounds. You have a DWI with a child passenger, which is, what is it, like a 3-year-old, right? And then the car is filled with marijuana smoke, and you have a veritable pharmacy of dope in the car with you. This isn't the first bond violation, and you also have a gun. You have so many bond violations that your bond is now at 45,006 on all of our cases. And I told you when you got out, if you had any issues, you would be going back to jail.
Yes, that's why
I told you no diluted samples. I said no positive samples. Strict compliance was
I'm not
required.
doing it on purpose, Judge. I
You
literally-
have now
There it is. The judge drops the hammer. 5 diluted tests. Not 1, not 2, 5. That's a pattern, not a fluke. In the eyes of the law, dilution is a form of manipulation. It suggests the defendant is intentionally obscuring the truth to dodge accountability. And when the judge says, "I already told you what was going to happen," it's not just a warning, it's a countdown. You can almost hear the tension in the room tightening with each passing second.
Just so you can see this. It just comes back as the abnormal levels of keratin, but everything else is nice.
I'm taking everything you say seriously, Judge. Everything.
you can't tell that though. You can't tell if he's using cocaine, benzodiazepine, phencyclidine because it's diluted.
I will take another test right now.
I don't care about tests now. The 5 prior tests that you've had have all been diluted. 5 prior tests have been diluted. I'm now.
This is the moment it all collapses. The bond is revoked. Again, the judge's patience long gone, and rightfully so. What makes this scene so compelling isn't just the legal technicalities, it's the emotional gravity. You can see the exhaustion on the judge's face, hear the frustration in his voice. He's tried warnings, conditions, even sympathy. None of it worked, and now the consequences are unavoidable. When the law gives you a chance, and you still game the system, the courtroom stops being a place of negotiation. It becomes a place of reckoning.
You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. This case is 454 days old, and you continue to duck out on us. And we continue to give you PR bonds. I'm not done with it. We're going to do probable cause, and after that, I'm going to put you in the jury box to see where we go from here, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Please.
Officers observed a vehicle with expired tags and conducted a traffic stop. Officers made contact with the defendant and observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. Officers observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and profuse sweating. The defendant admitted to drinking 1 alcoholic beverage earlier in the evening. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The defendant blew a .101 and .10.
Mr. Perry, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today. I'm now sending you for a drug and alcohol test, and you must immediately come back. Do you understand me? If you fail to come back, I will make your bond so high your teeth are going to fall out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You know, Mr. Perry, I'm not a smart man. Yeah, and I may look stupid, but I'm just not. And every once in a while, I get these little hairs that just kind of tingle on me, you know, and it tells me something. I sent you for a drug test, and you tested positive for amphetamines, buprenorphine.
The judge is now switching gears from judge to life coach with a gavel. When he threatens inpatient rehab, contempt, and jail time, it's not just punishment, it's intervention. He's telling Mr. Perry, if you won't take care of the demons, I will. Bet's rare to see compassion wrapped in cold, hard consequences. This is no longer about one case, it's about a man on the brink and a justice system trying to pull him back before it's too late.
I don't care. If you don't like it, don't get in trouble. Your case, it's a DWI, and it's 454 days, so you've taken off on us a year and a half. You're lucky that you're even walking out of here today, Mr. Perry. Everything that you're going to get happens today. And the next time you take off on me, your bond's going to be so high, your head's going to spontaneously combust. Do you understand? Sorry?
I speak with my lawyer.
Sure. Just talk with him. You guys can work something else out, but you guys can go talk. Okay. You can avoid the piper for only so long. The kind of dope that you're using, you're either going to kill yourself, end up with a 25-year sentence, or end up like one of those little old men that you see on the street, all hunchback Quasimodo looking dudes with no teeth because they done use way too much.
This is one of the most brutally honest monologues we've ever heard from a judge. The imagery, raw, the truth, unfiltered. When he warns that continuing this path will leave you looking like Quasimodo with no teeth, it's not a gut punch. He's showing a mirror of the future. Addiction doesn't just destroy your record, it robs you of time, dignity, and hope. It's rare for a judge to get this real, this visual, but sometimes that's exactly what someone needs to hear.
You can avoid this for only so long. Life will catch up to you. And life's a bitch when you don't have money and when you don't have your health. We see it every day. Not too long ago, we had some dude, colostomy bag all just broken, scheisse spilling everywhere, just sick. And you know what it stems from? Too much dope. Now, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You've worked out an agreement. What are we doing on Mr. Perry? 3 days in jail. Credit for the 2 days that you've done. This is going to go on your record. And I'm going to tell you, if you're ever in a car, you get pulled over, first thing they're going to do, they're going to look up your criminal history. They're going to see this DWI. You have any kind of whacked smell on you, whether it's booze or any kind of dope, you're going to be right back with us. What we're doing today will not happen again. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, there's no changing it.
This is one of the most brutally honest monologues we've ever heard from a judge. The imagery, raw, the truth, unfiltered. When he warns that continuing this path will leave you looking like Quasimodo with no teeth, it's not a gut punch. He's showing a mirror of the future. Addiction doesn't just destroy your record, it robs you of time, dignity, and hope. It's rare for a judge to get this real, this visual, but sometimes that's exactly what someone needs to hear.